I'm here. Here I am. It's been a couple of months since I've uploaded a video. I just had to take a little break. There was just so much. Having a new baby, starting traveling again, trying to keep all my businesses going while traveling. YouTube just wasn't fitting in, so I took a break. I basically just took a break from YouTube to kind of figure things out. After I have a baby, I always have like a big transition. After my son was born, I really transitioned into making money on eBay, even though I've been doing it off and on. After my daughter was born, I transitioned into eBay full-time so that my husband could stay home, and he quit his job when she was born. After this baby, I'm like in a weird, I think I'm just taking on too much. And I know that I'm loading, I'm getting there, and my income is going to go back up. But at the same time, like, I need to take a step back, or I needed to take a step back and figure out what I wanted to do. And I know I love YouTube. I love the community here on YouTube, but I don't want to be a full-time YouTuber. And even though I don't want to be a full-time YouTuber, like I don't want to be a professional YouTuber, this is not what I want to do forever, I just like to share what I'm learning about making money from home and building an income and doing all of that while being a mom who homeschooled and RVs and does a bunch of other things too. So it's that work-life balance. The thing is, I want to share about that, but my goal is not to be a professional YouTuber, if that makes sense. So I took a step back to figure it out, if I want to continue YouTube. I actually considered quitting YouTube altogether, but that's too hard. I love you guys too much. I love sharing what I'm doing way too much. So I think what I need to do is, instead of quitting YouTube, I just need to simplify it. Getting rid of my nice big camera that I paid way too much money for, that I could never figure out, and I was always struggling to get it set up, and I'm just using this other camera that I was using before, and it's just sitting on my table. I'm not using ring light, I'm using natural light, and I'm just gonna simplify it so that I can make the videos that I want to make, which is sharing, building, growing, starting new businesses, all that kind of stuff, time management, everything to do with being an entrepreneur, and making money from home, and kind of just building a business and a life that works for what you want to do. That's what I want to share about. I was chasing views with so much keyword research and not focusing on the videos that I wanted to make, which I will obviously still do that because that's part of YouTube. But I also will sprinkle in videos I want to make. Like, this video is not going to rank well. If I get a couple hundred views on it, great. I just wanted to update you guys who are following me on what is going on. I also felt a lot of imposter syndrome creep up. I've been a reseller for over 10 years. I've been supporting my family full-time for over 5 years. Yet I'm sitting here thinking, why am I allowed to tell people how to do things? I'm doing it, but I'm not confident in telling other people how to do it, even though that's what I love to do. That's what I love to share. I also fell into a bit of a comparison trap, and that was a big thing for me. I ended up deleting all of social media, personal or not deleting, but signing out and deleting it off my phone. Personal and business, and I'm only doing YouTube and Pinterest right now, and that has really cleared my mind. But there was a lot of comparing, like, why does that other reseller, YouTuber, whatever, have a lot more followers than me or subscribers than me when we started at the same time? What am I doing wrong? Is it because I don't wear enough makeup? Is it, I don't know. So that was weighing on me. And then there was just the lack of time and the lack of proper internet connection. Uploading videos on the road is not always easy. The internet connection isn't great. We finally have a good one now. Actually, we're on the campground Wi-Fi. I don't know, I'm looking at my computer like you can see it. We're on the campground Wi-Fi right now because I have zero signal. But I was able to get an AT&T home internet, which works off the 5G network. So as long as I have an T-Mobile. As long as I have a T-Mobile signal, I can get decent internet. The upload speed is still pretty slow, so I'll have to make some short videos. But I did want to come back. I do enjoy YouTube. But the title of this video, I'm quitting reselling. Temporarily. I have been reselling, I've been outsourcing a lot of my reselling work for a long time. I have not sent anything into my fulfillment company in over a month, maybe 2 months. I haven't been sourcing since probably January, maybe before that. And I just don't have the time right now. We're traveling too much. the baby needs me too much. I'm working on my other businesses, and it was always kind of a side hustle, or it has been kind of a side hustle for the last couple of years. So it's just something I need to take a step back from. I'm kind of clearing out my inventory, and in a couple of months, I will not be reselling in that capacity anymore. I might list a couple of things that I want to declutter myself, but I'm not going to be reselling in that capacity. That doesn't mean I have nothing to do with reselling. I still want to make videos for you guys. I've been reselling for over 10 years, and I still want to help you guys with reselling. So I have a couple of things in the works to help others reselling, and that's kind of how I'm going to keep, that's how I'm going to fulfill my reselling quota. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. That's how I'm going to kind of like scratch that reselling itch while I'm not able to resell, is helping you guys build and grow your reselling businesses. So that's what I'm doing with reselling, unfortunately, until I can start thrifting again. It's just not working on the road right now. What I do want to share is that I am going to be expanding this channel. I have talked about other streams of income in the past, but I'm going to be doing that more, especially since I'm not going to be reselling that much anymore. I will be talking about other streams of income. I will be talking about freelancing. I will be talking about I have all these little tiny business experiments that I'm doing, and I just want to share them with you. So I just wanted to kind of give a life update in this video as well. We are still full-time RVing. We are currently in North Carolina, and we are going to next week be making our way up to Cape Cod to visit my aunt. That's where my dad grew up, so we're going to be up there visiting her and enjoying Cape Cod for almost 2 weeks. And then we're not really sure. We are talking about possibly going back home. Things have changed. We originally came over here to kind of explore the East Coast and see if this is somewhere we wanted to buy land. And it is beautiful. North Carolina is beautiful. I'm sure Virginia is going to be beautiful. These are the two states we were really considering. Florida was beautiful. We were there for a month on a farm helping out as in exchange for free rent for our spot, and it was amazing. We loved it. But things have changed with family, and it looks like no one is moving over here with us, and we don't want to be alone, so we are going back to the West Coast, at least for now. Oregon was always our contingency plan. Is that the right word? Oregon was always the plan, so if we didn't find what we were looking for here, we were always just going to go back to Oregon. And as much as we love traveling, we really like having a home base. So this was kind of always going to be a temporary situation. We didn't know how long it was going to be. It was going to be a year or 2 years or what it was. But as of right now, our plan, I think, is to start heading back to the West Coast so that we can kind of check some areas out and start looking for land or property. Interest rates are ridiculous, so we probably won't buy anything anytime soon, but we want to kind of have an idea and be where we want to be and like set down some roots. So even if we're in our trailer, and then in the future we'll probably downsize this giant trailer that we're in and do like 1 or 2 month long trips every year and do it that way, because we really do like having a home base. It is a lot easier. We do enjoy it, and we are having fun, and we are excited to explore buying something in the next year, maybe 2. As far as my business goes, I am currently working like 3 to 4 hours a day. I actually bumped that up a lot lately because I am doing some kind of more intense work, some projects, but generally I was only working like 3 or 4 days, or 3 or 4 hours a day, 4 to 6 days a week for the last couple of months while we've been on the road, and it has been a great balance for me. I'm able to be with the kids a lot and also get my work done. Like I said, right now I'm probably working more like 6 or 7 hours a day. I actually worked 9 hours yesterday, which is really rare for me, but that is my work schedule right now. I'm working a lot on simplifying and optimizing my business. That's why I ditched social media. It just wasn't worth my time. I love the community on there, but it was just a time suck, and that needed to go. I'm doing the same thing. I'm kind of cutting things out that aren't bringing me joy or bringing me income, and that's that. Right now I'm still making my income, a little bit of income from YouTube, from blogging, digital products, freelancing, and affiliate sales. I'm trying out Etsy. That's kind of an experiment I'm doing, and there are a couple of different experiments that I'm doing so that I can see if I can grow them, and then if I can, I can share that with you as well. So I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with this channel. I'm definitely going to continue to talk about making money from home, building multiple streams of income, and just kind of finding that work-life balance where you can make a lot of money in maybe a smaller amount of time on your own terms and live your life the rest of the time and enjoy it. So that's really my goal. How I'm going to do that, I'm not sure. You're probably going to see me like this a lot more. I think I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm not going to do the hair and makeup every time. I don't own makeup except for mascara specifically for YouTube, which I did not put on. And I feel like maybe my views and my subscriber count won't grow as fast if I'm not as presentable, or maybe it'll come off as more authentic and more me, because that's what it is. And I actually want to hear where you are and what you're up to, because a lot of what I share on here is going to depend on you. So where are you at? Are you just thinking about starting a business? Are you running a business? I know a lot of people who follow me are resellers. Are you a reseller who needs to grow your income more? You're just not making enough money. Are you looking for other streams of income? I really want to hear where you're at. I actually recently pulled my email list, and I mistakenly have been talking to people like they're more beginners, but the majority of my email list was actually already running a business and they just needed to make a more consistent income, or they were running a business and they wanted to add another more passive source of income. So that was really fun to find out, because I can go into like a little bit more of advanced entrepreneurship and strategies, and not always talk about kind of like how to start a business, how to start reselling, how to start a freelancing business. I can kind of go into more advanced things like how to scale things and how to manage your time and make things more efficient and optimize and all that stuff, which is what I'm working on in my business. So you're going to see more videos on building multiple streams of income, passive-ish income, because real passive income requires like no work at all. So I call it passive-ish income. Optimizing your business, time management. I'm also going to cover a lot of different kinds of businesses and side hustles, because I love sharing and learning about that as well. If you have anything specific that you want to learn from me, I would love to hear that in the comments below as well. I always take your suggestions into consideration when I'm making videos, because I am making these videos to share with you. And I apologize for this long rambly video. If you have made it this far, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here, and I'm excited to get back to YouTube. I'm excited to see where it goes from here, because I think I'm going to do things a lot differently. I'm going to go with my gut more than my intense keyword research and what I think people want to watch, and just try to be more of myself. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching, and please comment. Oh, I just shook the whole table. Please comment down below with where you are in your business and what you want to learn from me. I'd love to hear it. Bye.